All right. Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. We're having some technical difficulties out here, but Marcy is going to help me out. I'm going to actually ask someone else. Alicia, I'm going to make you a co-host so you can let people in.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, see. All right. All right. So if you have any guests that are still trying to get in, I got people texting me. Go ahead and send out those um, last minute notes to our guests. Thank you for coming. Put your name inside of the chat and who invited you. That's going to be very important. Please plan to stay to the end. That's going to be very important. And also write down your questions and your notes. Now, let me say this, preface this. You want to make sure that you ask your questions. You want to make sure that you ask your questions. The person that may have invited you may be new. They may not know the answers to your questions, so they would have to get in touch with me or Dr. Phyllis or one of the leaders anyway. So you want to make sure that you get people that you ask, get your questions answered. No question is a dumb question. All questions, I'm telling you, we don't bite, we don't kick. We want you to make sure that you have 100% of this information. Now, excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. I'm going to show you a film. I'm going to ask Marcy to get ready. Marcy, if you want me to do the presentation, you can just move the slides and then I can do it, or you can do it. You let me know which one you want to do. Um,
Okay, I can move the slides for you.
Okay, that's fantastic. Uh, you always got to have a ram in the bush. I tell you, this technology is something. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just introduce myself to our guest. Again, if you're just coming in, you want to make sure that you put your name inside of the chat along with who invited you. That's going to be very important. They need to know that you're here, especially if you show up as an iPhone or anything else. I'm going to go ahead and ask my friend Jennifer if she is available to start out, be prepared to give a testimony as well as Alicia. If you can be prepared to do that. I'm going to go ahead and show this film. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Deborah.
You
Okay.
muted, Coach. Okay.
Uh-huh. Okay, I am an ambassador with Travorium Travel. I started in this business maybe about 4 years ago, unemployed, had been off of work about 3 years. Wasn't really looking to build a book of business, but really was just looking to travel. At that time, we had a very limited platform, but I could travel for 8 days, 7 nights for $1.29. Um, so I came in. I got focused at the time. My husband was ill, and I decided that if I give myself 2 years and make a little extra, like a little $1,500, then I would be okay by the time my Social Security came. As of December of 2000, and I give this disclaimer: this ain't gonna happen for everybody. It just depends on your work ethic. We don't know if you decide to build a book of business. We have 90% of our people are customers. 90% of the people in this business are customers. And so you can either be a customer that has a partnership, because in partnership is going to be very important when we show you, or you may want to build a book of business. I chose to build a book of business, and my husband chose to build that book of business alongside of us. By the time I turned 62, I was making well over the 1,500 a month, and now my husband passed a year ago. His site is now making probably about $3,000 a month, and I'm making over six figures. Plus, they pay for my car. So, about my BMW that I have. And I'm telling you that because I started just like you. All I wanted to do was come in and travel. I was a travel agent. So I was a travel agent for a while. I was a pastor, I was a travel agent, and I was just which I did. They wasn't making a lot of money, and a lot of my customers were coming to me and they wanted to save money. And this is the best platform that I could find. We have for few travel agents that have partnered with us because it's not a conflict of interest. So but we are not a travel agent company. We are a company that will help you save a whole lot of money if you choose to. And if you don't, I just had a client, she wanted to book Universal Studios, and it cost her over $7,000, right? I could have showed her how to save a whole heap of bunch of money, but she chose not to do that. She paid the $7,000. I made a very good commission because I booked her, right? But I don't usually book one or two people. That's just not what I do. So I just wanted to say that because I know a lot of times people say, well, why should you use this platform and you're not and I can get a travel agent. Also, this platform is going to help you to save much, 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 much more than Expedia or Priceline, especially in certain markets, in certain area, very popular markets like Las Vegas, Orlando, places like that, Myrtle Beach. It's going to help you to save a lot of money. And so if you save a lot of money, you will find yourself walking in blessing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show my favorite film of our CEO, and he talks about his vision.
I've always worked hard. I've always wanted to produce. I've always wanted to take care of my family. I've always been a guy willing to put in the hours. I think most people are like me. But I remember my grandfather, a very successful entrepreneur and businessman. He came to me one day and he said, David, you got to learn to shut down. You got to learn to get away. You have to focus on family and have experiences in your life. If you don't, you're going to leave an empty life. I took my grandfather's advice to heart. So I began to experience and travel, and it was amazing. I remember inviting people to do the same and have more experiences out of life, but for a variety of reasons they couldn't. And I thought it shouldn't be this way. My grandfather was right. People need to get away. People need to experience more. So I decided to solve this problem. That's why I started Travorium, a company that could help anyone realize the dream to see the world.
Welcome to Travorium, a radical new concept in travel. Our membership allows almost anyone from any walk of life an opportunity to see the world. Travorium brings people together, leveraging the numbers of travelers for incredible rates. Every month, we award our members travel points that can be used in our world tours and getaways. You choose the path, you gain the benefits, and you tour the world. With our Travorium Getaway platform, you can use your points to buy down the rate at over 2,000 resorts across the globe for your individual trip preference. With our premium membership, you can book these stays for a week long in a one-bedroom suite for as little as $1 per night after points applied. But our travel points also give you access to life-changing experiences with our World Tours platform. Every year, our team of experts plan multiple world tours to some of the most sought-after locations on the globe, where we plan activities, parties, self-development trainings, and dinners exclusively for our members. Most people can't spend the time, money, or effort in putting together a trip of this magnitude. And the best part is that our world tours bring together like-minded people from all across the globe, allowing you to meet, learn, bond, relax, explore, laugh, and enjoy life with other members of the Travorium family. Each trip creates an incredible experience that cannot be purchased online, memories that will last for a lifetime, and friendships that can transcend continents. It will leave you counting down the moments to the next one. Our membership also gives you access to our private booking engine, where you can save up to 50% on hotels, cruises, resorts, rental cars, and activities. And if traveling and seeing the world sounds exciting, we also invite you to partner with us. You can earn an income doing what you love, allowing you to turn passion into profit and adventure into a way of life.
All right, all right. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight, Marcy. I'm going to ask you to put up the presentation, and we're going to go ahead and get started again. To our guests, please make sure that you keep your mics muted. If your camera is on, make sure you're not laying down, doing anything we don't want us to see or hearing anything that you don't want us to see. So tonight I'm going to share with you a presentation called Travorium. Travorium is a better life company and it requires a better way. This is our disclaimer. Since we're going to be talking about money, and in one part of the presentation, we want you to know that this is for education and viewing purposes only. Any videos, any content that is provided, is basically, everything that you do is at your own risk. There's not really any risk in this company because everything that you put into the company, you get back. So if you put in 125 a month, you get back 250. So there's no reason that you would, there's really not a risk. You can, it's not a timeshare or anything like that. You can get out at any time. And so that's important as well. This is David and Adela Hart. They're world-class entrepreneurs. They are my friends. This business was established in 2013. We have over 63 countries and 400% annual growth since 2019. We have millions in commissions. We have they have combined 30 years of experience in both traditional business and direct sales. He was the Entrepreneur of the Year finalist at age 24. He's a very passionate and committed person. And so is his wife, and their offices in Temecula, California. I had somebody to contact me this morning, and they said that last night, and they said that they looked up the company, they ran a check on David and Adela Hart, and they were satisfied, and so now they're getting ready to put 4 of their family members in. So, he's clean, he's a good guy, they're just excellent, and what I love about them is they're also Christians, and so they love people, and all they want to do is serve. That's me. I'm Ambassador Deborah Taylor. I have a Leadership and Rising Star Award. I actually have 2 rings. I earned what they call the Pioneer Ring, and now I have the Travorium ring. I actually earned a luxury car, a BMW, during the pandemic. I have a 2021 customized BMW. And I became a 6-figure earner on Christmas Day. And as I said before, when you first came in, I came in this business at 60 and I was unemployed. I had no intention on building a book of business, but it happened. And I am very thankful that I did. So if you had all the time and the money in the world, what would you do? We asked 100 people that, and most people said that they would love to travel. They would love to travel, most people would dream of spending vacations, time with loved ones, seeing the world and living life on their own terms. And I'm very fortunate I get to do that. I just got off a plane yesterday. Last night, I just got home, and I can do that. If I decide I want to get up in the morning and leave, I can do that. Most people dream of doing it, but this opportunity gives you the opportunity to be able to do that. And that's what I love about it. I have a 3-year-old great granddaughter and a 5-year-old granddaughter, and both of them are expecting to go to the real beach. So they just got their passports. And so we're going to be taking them to Mexico to hang out, and with this opportunity, I don't have to pay for my granddaughters. The one child is free, and it's all inclusive. So 2 adults and 1 child. That is just amazing. And I only had to pay $300 and something. Come on now, that's just awesome. You can't ask for anything more. So we're part of 3 industries: travel, social sharing, and direct sales. And direct sales, a lot of people know what direct sales is. Direct sales is you go online. Direct sales is Mary Kay, paparazzi, that people sell tea, people sell coffee, people sell, that's direct sales, or makeup, or Avon, in anything that's direct sales. Amway's been around for many years, and so we use that system for traveling, but we also use social sharing as well. Social sharing is through social media, online. So many people do this, and buy online. They order their groceries online. They order their restaurant. They go to the restaurant. They order it online. That's how Uber and all these different platforms have gotten so big because of social sharing. So what I'm going to tell you about tonight is the travel industry. So Travorium, we are considered what I would call the new wave in travel. We're a new way of being able to learn how to travel and save up to 70% on travel. And with airport fare as high as it is now, you really want to be able to save on your stays. And I'm telling you, going to visit mom and them at the family reunion, going on the church trip, all of that, staying at your cousin's house, doubling up, that's not a real vacation. So you want to save up to 70% on your travel, but you get an opportunity to earn travel and earn free travel points where you can literally travel for pennies on a dollar. We have a group that just left today going to Colombia. They paid $1 for a 6-day, 5-night stay in Colombia because they had the points. You also can get paid to travel. Every time I travel, because I now make a residual income, I've never had to pay for my site, because I got a minimum of 3 people. So I literally get paid to travel. When I get ready, when I went to book Mexico, all I did was hit a button in my back office and pay for it. It did not come out of my checking account, did not come out of my credit card, did not come out of any of that. It came out of the money that I've made. So we have 3 travel platforms. We have the Getaways, World Tours, and the Travel Net booking site. But we also have about 2 or 3 more platforms, but we're going to primarily focus on these platforms tonight. So when you join this business, what happens is that whichever platform you decide, whether you decide on a titanium platform or a platinum platform, and I would suggest strongly that you do the platinum platform, but your membership creates travel points for every dollar spent. So as soon as you join, you get points. You get what I call travel dollars as soon as you join, and your initial enrollment earns you $1 for your initial enrollment. Then your monthly fee earns you 2 points. So if your monthly fee is $69.95, you earn 140 points, or $140 in travel. If your monthly fee is $125, you earn $250 in travel. That's going to be very key important. And it's the difference between, even if you book with a travel agent and you want a payment plan, you got to put down $500 or $600, and then you got to pay so much a month and you got to have it paid off 60 days prior to. With this, you're creating your own layaway plan. And then you have the world tours. And with the world tours, these are curated experiences that you can actually use. And then we have the getaway. So this is an example of a getaway. This is Cabo San Lucas, $499 if you apply the points. That's the retail, but the final cost would be $0. Then you have the Canary Islands. I definitely want to go there. You have the 8 days and 7 nights. The platinum pays $0. See, that's why it's key to be a platinum. And the titanium will pay $14.14. But as my husband used to say before we passed, you can't stay at a red at a color or a number for $14.14 a night. Then you have Orlando. We have over 40 resorts in Orlando. This is a 1-bedroom suite, 8 days, 7 nights. The platinum paid $1 per night. The titanium will pay $18.43. I've been to Orlando 4 times on the getaways. Last time I went, I had a 2-bedroom, 2 living room, a kitchen and a half, 2 bathrooms. And I was right by Disney Magic Kingdom. You could walk over there. Let me see. Yeah, you could walk. You could literally walk. And it cost me all of about $102 for 8 days and 7 nights. So what we have is our Dreamcation platform, and it's for anybody, anywhere, on any budget. And every time, every month, you get 2 points for every dollar that you spend, or I would say $2 for every dollar. The odds are better than if you played the slot machines. We have over 100 world tours. And as you can see, we have world tours are these curated experiences that they start at $1, with different depending on your point structure, all the way up to, depending on where you're going, all the way up to about $4.99. So you got Cozumel, the Netherlands, you got Spain, you got Nevada, you got California, you got Dubai. We have Portugal, Florida, Phuket. So we had a group that went to Phuket for $1. Rome, Italy. We have a group that's going to Athens, Greece for $2.99. And then we just had a group that went to Punta Cana, and a group that's getting ready to leave to go to Punta Cana that's going to give you their testimony. So this is Paris, France. Paris, France. I'm actually going to Paris, France. 5 days and 4 nights for $379. But guess what? I didn't even have to pay for it because, and breakfast is included, but the $379 came out of my residual income. This is New York. My daughter keeps trying to get me to take her here. Anybody ever been to New York knows that if you stay down in Manhattan, in the upper Manhattan area, you're going to pay $400 or $500 a night for a room. Well, you can go here New York Fashion Week for 5 days and 4 nights for as low as $539 for 5 days and 4 nights and stay in a 4-star hotel. This is Montego Bay. We actually went to Montego Bay last year. We stayed there for 6 days and 5 nights. This year is 5 days, 4 nights for $59 a day per person. This is a 6-star resort. I stayed here and I loved it. I was there last year for my birthday with 62 of our team members all went to this resort. All your food, all your drinks. They had specialty restaurants. I think they had like 11. They had Asian, they had Italian, they had seafood. Then they had a regular restaurant and buffets. They had like 3 or 4 different buffets. It was just an amazing place. This is a group that just went to Dubai for $1, which included breakfast. This was actually a 5-star resort. We have a number of weeks going to Dubai, with your points apply for $129 for the 6 days, 5 nights, I believe it is. And we also have a week in September that's $49. A week in September that's $49. This was our world tour. This is a trip that we took to the Wind. I was actually on the 58th floor. This is some of our team members, and we hung out. It was simply amazing. We got there. We went during the pandemic. We got there. They had infrared. They infrared us, our bodies. So by the time we got in, we were cleared. They had specialized security for our floor. They had everything disinfected. They cleaned if you wanted it clean, they turned down your beds. Alexa, everything was touching. So Alexa's opened the curtains. I think Alexa cut on the music. She played Luther Vandross. I mean, it was just a wonderful situation. It's one of the last trips that me and my husband went on. This is actually a world tour in Cancun. I'm there with Marcy, who's actually flipping the screen for us. And we had a ball. We were here in November of 2021. It was amazing. A lot of us went. I don't even know how many of us went, but it was a lot of us went. And you say, well, do I gotta hang with the group? Nope, you don't have to hang with the group. Most people, did what they wanted. They would. Some people was with like Dr. Phyllis, who's sitting in the front. She was there when we went to Jamaica. She brought her adult children, and they hung out together as a family. It just depends on what you want to do and how you want to do it. This is our retail site. So we have a retail site. So not only do we have the world tours and we have the getaways, but we also have a retail site. And with this retail site, you get net pricing, and you also get what we call loyalty points. And that's a totally different set of points. I think I have about 39,000 of them now. And I can use that to buy down my plane tickets, rent a cars, whatever. I'm just letting them stack up until I decide I want to buy something down. The last time I used them, I bought down. I stayed at the Venetian in Vegas, and I didn't pay a dime. I may do that again because I like the Venetian. I really like the Palazzo. But we have different types. We have cruises, tours, group travel, hotels, rent-a-car, shows, all kinds of excursions, activities. And so you can go on there, you can book it, and you can get up to 70% off. I recently had to rent a car. I rented a car, was going to rent the car through budget, and they wanted $700 for the week. I was in Milwaukee. My mother-in-law had passed. And when I went to our back office, it was $259 plus tax. It ended up being about $3 something. So it actually saved me thousands of dollars because I had to keep that car 3 weeks. So you want to know, how do I get started? And it's not going to cost you $1,000. It's not going to cost you $500. It should. I think more people will value it more if it did. It's not going to cost you $2,000. It's not going to cost you any of that to get started. So we have 3 memberships. I'm not going to discuss the basic because the basic, I think, is getting ready to go away, and we're creating a new membership called Silver, but it's only going to be the major retail platform. So I'm going to tell you about Titanium and Platinum. So you get access to the world tours. You get tier 1 pricing for the world tours with the Titanium. You get wholesale pricing. So you get the wholesale travel site with hotels, resorts, rent-a-cars, cruises, and activity. You get everything. You also get access to the getaways, but your getaways are going to be more, usually around $200, $250 more, or the $14.14 versus $0 for a night. Things like that for a studio or hotel room. And with the getaways, you can get up to 4 bedrooms depending on what market you're in. That's $129.95, but you're going to add your partnership fee, and you want to do that immediately. And then it's going to be $69.95 a month, which would double into $140 travel dollars. Then you have your Platinum. Platinum, you get everything that I just said, but you get tier 1 pricing. So a lot of times your pricing is going to be for your world tours, it may start at $1. For your getaways, it may start at $1 a night. It just things like that. It's going to be the point structure is much deeper, and it's much better. You get even more travel points. So you pay $125 a month. But if you were booking with a travel agent, your payment plan, if you're going to Mexico or Cancun or Jamaica or the Bahamas, your monthly payment plan is going to be at least $125. And that's the least, especially even on a cruise. And so it's $249 to start, or $299.90 to start, and then $125. But that $125 turns into $250 travel dollars. $250 travel dollars. So in a matter of months, you are booked and have earned enough to be able. And so it's really like putting your travel in layaway. It's really putting, instead of you paying a travel agent, she jacking up the prices to get commission because she gonna get paid. You're owning your own travel. And the good thing about it is that all of us on this platform help each other. All of us on this platform can help us to find economical as much as we can, economical airfare. It's just a great platform. So do I have to keep paying my monthly subscription? The monthly subscription is $69.95 or $125, and the answer is no. The answer is no. Most people don't travel by themselves. Most people travel with somebody. You got a sister, you got a mama, you got all my children are in it. We travel together. Like I said, we just booked the Grand Palladium White Sands for September. All of us are going to go there and meet, and we each had to pay, and we could bring somebody with us and one child. So, I mean, for $300 and something, it was worth it for us. So no, you do not have to continue to pay your monthly subscription. All you do is join the partnership. Now, the partnership fee was supposed to go up in a couple of days. I think he made an announcement that it's not, but you want to do that. You want to get the $49.95. And it gives you the marketing site. We no longer have the hotel site. You have ongoing training and back office access, but you want to get the partnership because it allows you to get your 3 and pay no 3 free. Basically, the company gives you a daily stipend, and that daily stipend is equal the amount of your monthly subscription. This is our 10X compensation plan. The information is for illustration purposes only and has no guarantee of income. And what I tell people is that it just has no guarantee of income, but you're going to see that a lot of our partners on here, none of them actually pay for this platform. They actually get this platform free because they shared it with 3. They actually get the platform free. I mean, what's better than free, y'all? I'm telling you, what's better than free? To be able to build up a point structure where you can travel pretty much for pennies on a dollar. So we use what we call the social sharing economy. I basically built my business through Facebook. I burned up many cell phones, Android, so I changed over to an iPhone to all your Android users, but I actually burned up a couple of iPhones as well. But I share on social media. I tell people I do Twitter, I do Instagram, I do Facebook, I do a lot of Facebook, and some of you are on here because I do Facebook. And I most of my business I built through Facebook, and I built my book of business. Even while my husband was ill, he was in kidney failure. And that's when I started the business. He went in kidney failure, and I just built my business basically from his hotel room. From his hospital bed. So did you know that travel is the #1 topic shared on social media, actually between the hours of 8 and 5:30? What are people supposed to be doing then? People are supposed to be working, and they're searching to see where they can go and dreaming of where they can go. And we can help them to go to places, as my friend and as my business partner on here would say, go places we can't even pronounce. So all you got to do is share with 3 people. If you share this with 3 people, you earn free travel points. So you want to share with 3 people, you refer 3 friends, and if those 3 friends join, you no longer pay. As long as those 3 friends stay active, so we say 4 and pay no more, and you just want to share. And I've had many people to come say, I don't want to share with nobody, but we do it all the time. We do it all the time. I just recently went to Chicago. I just got back. I had a ball in Chicago. It's probably one of the most funnest times I've had in Chicago. So I told my friends I wanted to go to a supper club. I wanted to go to supper club. I heard the supper clubs in Chicago was nice. I shared that when they took me. It was amazing. I told everybody. I put it on Facebook. I shared it with everybody. Is that supper club and he was actually Black owned. Was that supper club going to pay me for sharing his business? It's called Travorium LaGrange. No, he's not going to pay me to do that. But if I share this with 3 of my friends and they join, Travorium is going to pay me, and my site is going to become free. That is amazing. I know it sounds insane, but it's true. I've been doing this for 4 years, and I can't remember the last time I actually physically paid for travel or paid full cost for travel. And I'm telling you, and I'm a travel agent. I have all the credentials of a travel agent. This is what we call the cash flow quadrant. You have the left side. On the left side, you have the employees and self-employed. That's people like barbers, beauticians, people like that. They have their own business, but if they don't go to work, if my beautician doesn't come to work, they call them stylists now. They don't get paid. right? And that's 95% of the workforce. And then you have 5% that are business owners and investors. But 5%, those 5% actually own 95% of the wealth. And so what we want to do is to move people over to the right side. If we could help to move people over to the right side, then they will be on the right side. And that's how you build a cash flow corridor. We also have this concept, each one, reach one, teach one. And that's what happened for me. I was the first person in my area. I live in Memphis, Tennessee, to actually share this. I shared it with a few people who shared it with a few people. I remember my pastor, he was begging me to put him in, put him in, put him in. I was like, I don't want to put you in. I put him in, and now, and he's been in, right? My pastor that oversees my ministry, same thing. But we are in multiple countries on this team, not only in this team, but in this company. So for me, I started in Memphis, but now we're in multiple cities, multiple countries. We have a 3-star director who joined, who has been opening up countries. She's just opened up Singapore. She opened up Turks and Caicos, her and another minister. She opened up another country. I mean, she's just opening up countries. That's just how it happens. You never know who knows who. So this is what you want to do. Once you share it, you're either going to earn $1 and $2.26 a day, which is going to actually, if you time that time 30, that's going to equal your monthly subscription. Or if you're platinum, you're going to earn $4.10 a day, which is what you want to do. And then that would equal you about $127, and that would cover. They would take that money, double it, and turn it into points for you, and you pay no monthly fee. They've never touched my card in 4 years. If they go back and touch my card, my site going down, because it ain't no good. They've never touched my card. Then once you become, if you decide to build a book of business, you can become a 1-star director. You're earning between $400 and $700 a month. You can use that extra money from that $4,800 to $8,500, however you want. Pay off a bill, buy a new car, pay off your house note, or you can actually use it. A lot of people keep it in their e-wallet and use it for travel. Then you could become a 2-star director. Once you become a 2-star director, you're going to make between $1,500 to $2,500 a month. You get that beautiful ring. You're earning an extra $1,800 to $30,000 a year, and you don't even have to say welcome to Walmart. You ain't got to stand there and beg nobody. You ain't got to go get a part-time job. All you got to do is open up your mouth and say, hey, look, I think I could save you some money. Hey, this is a very simple platform. Do you want to travel? Most people don't travel because they don't feel that like they can afford to. Then you can go to 3-star director. Once you go to 3-star director, you're making $2,500 to $3,300 a month, or $30,000 to $40,000 annually. But you also qualify for what we call a lifestyle bonus. When I qualified, you qualify for a car. So that's how I got the car. But we just changed it to lifestyle bonuses because some people already they wasn't like me. I never had a luxury car. I went to the car lot, looked at the tag, and bought a car. But this was my first luxury car experience, which was absolutely amazing. But now we have what we call lifestyle bonuses that start from $300 to $800. It depends on what level you are, on top of this $2,500 to $3,000, $3,300 a month. Then the company actually again pays what was paying for our luxury car. They still pay for mine. I get paid every 15th of the month, and this is my BMW that the company, and you had to get it in blue, black. That's why you see everybody's car in white, blue, or black. Then once you become a 4-star director, you're making $100 a day. You make between $50,000 to $60,000 a year, or $4,000 to $5,000. There's people who work a lifetime that don't make that kind of money. They work a lifetime and do not make that kind of money. And so that is amazing to me, and that's just amazing to me. And you still get your lifestyle bonus. And then once you become ambassador, you're making between 75 to 9,100 a month, 9,000 to 110 a month annually, and you actually still continue to get to keep your lifestyle bonus as well, and other bonuses. There's other things that you get as an ambassador. So these are some of the newest six-figure earners, and these six-figure earners are making between $100,000 to $300,000 per year. Ambassadors get perks, so we actually get profit sharing. We get an annual vacation every year with the CEO. He pays for everything, our air, everything, and we're actually going to Dubai at the end of October, I believe. Then he also gives us a Louis Vuitton experience. I will be having that experience in Paris in August. And he taking us to the largest store. He gives you a personal black card for you to shop at Louis Vuitton. You get a personal shopper, and the experience is priceless. They just added that to becoming an ambassador. These are some of the ambassador yearly vacations. Then once you become a 3-star ambassador, you get this $8,000. Yes, those diamonds are real, diamond watch from the company, and it's called the James Bond watch. It's an Omega watch. So Travorium is a better life company, and it requires a better way. We really, really want people to see more families, more people traveling together. And that's what he created this company for. He created this company, and I tell you again, it is the new wave in travel. The traditional way is just not going to cut it. And this company is one of our mottos. One of the things we want to say is that Travorium will become a household word. It will become, when people say travel, people will say Travorium. That is where we're leading to. And right now, especially if you're looking for something extra to do or something that you want to do to build an income, whether it takes you a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or even like 4 years like me to get to $100,000, whatever that takes, wouldn't that just be worth it? Wouldn't it be worth it to be able to do that? So again, this is our presentation for the night, and we're ready for your questions. I'm going to ask, I'm going to ask that Jennifer and Alicia, if they're still here, get ready to come forth. Let me cut my camera on. All right. Well, I hope that this presentation was helpful to many of you and to our guests. We are definitely excited to have you tonight, and we hope that you learned something that will help you and benefit you. So Jennifer, I'm going to ask you to go first and just give your testimony as people get ready to ask their questions.
Well, hello, everyone. Hello. Like I said, I am Jennifer. I am a 1-star director with this company, and I've been with Travorium for 3.5 years now. And I still work a full-time job. But I use Travorium to allow me to see the world. And that's really who I want to speak to. And what I want to speak to today is, and this is to any guest, as well as any partners, especially new partners on here. If you're still working a full-time job, this can still be so beneficial to you and for you. I just want to say that we are getting ready to go into the second half of the year. And so far this year, the first half of the year, I have taken 3 vacations. And starting this weekend through the end of the year, I already have another 7 vacations booked that I will be taking between now and the end of the year. And I'll have to say that I am not using my paycheck from my job to take these vacations. I use this card right here from Travorium. I use this card from Travorium to pay for these trips. And I just want you to know that there are so many awesome opportunities for us here. Just like Coach Deborah just explained, we have several different platforms, and we're just allowing our families, our friends to see the world and see the world more often for less. And Deborah said, what can be better than free? There is something that can be better than free. You can be free, plus you can get free travel, plus you can get paid to travel. So that's what's better than free. And that's what we got to offer here at Travorium. So thanks, Deborah, for letting me on.
All right, Jennifer, thank you so much. So when are you guys leaving?
We leave on the 13th. We leave on the 13th of July for Punta Cana.
Okay, so you're gonna let Alicia talk about that for me?
Yes, yes, that's Alicia's baby. She loves that trip.
All right, so Alicia, go ahead. This is Jennifer's niece, and they put together a family group of 23 people. And so now she's going to share with you what they're doing in a couple of weeks.
2 weeks, yes. I have started packing my bags. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to all the guests. The information that you guys just heard, I have been enjoying it for almost 9 months now, and I've taken some amazing trips in just those 9 months. So that's my aunt that just finished speaking, and she introduced me to this company through taking one of those trips that they were talking about. I went to Dubai, and I went to Dubai for $89 for two people, and that just blew my mind. So I thought I was going to be saving for years to get it off my bucket list. Now I don't even have to have a bucket list. I can, for as far as travel goes, because I can go anywhere I want to. So just since this year, I've been to Cancun, Mexico. We went there for 6 days for $188. She was talking about paying the monthly fee. Well, I came back from my trip from Dubai and I started telling everybody, and they saw my pictures online of me in the desert and the dune buggy and camels. And people just saw me putting it on there and sharing my pictures and everything. And so I got 3 people who were excited with me and joined up within my first 30 days. So I have never paid $125 monthly fee. I joined up and I was free before it was time for my first payment. And so when January came around, I didn't have a monthly fee, and I had a trip that I went on for $188. I went on another trip the next month, and I actually used this platform to travel, not just for vacation, for an emergency situation. I had to go and stay in a hotel for a month, and I was able to save on my hotel. So save on rental car and save on my flight. So I've just been saving money since I started. Not only saving money, but making money, because I'm a one-star director and I've only been in this company for, like I said, almost 9 months. And so now I'm making that um, monthly income, which is about a little over $8,000 a year. That covers my car note. So my car note is paid for by Travorium the way I see it. And all I've been doing is been sharing and sharing and sharing with everybody how much fun I have on these trips. So we're getting ready to go in 2 weeks to Punta Cana. 23 of my family members are going on this trip, and it's going to cost us. It costs us a little over $3,000 for all those people. Now, we looked up the price of what it would have cost had we gone the regular way, the old-fashioned way of booking through like Expedia. It would have cost $13,600. Yes, you heard me. 13,600 versus 3,000. So my family as a whole saved $10,000 on this trip, and we're staying at an all-inclusive 5-star resort in Punta Cana. So you just can't beat it. And I've stayed at this particular resort before I knew about Travorium, and I paid $2,600 just for myself. So now me and 22 other family members are going for a couple of $100 more than what I paid just for me. So get on board and start traveling. You will save so much money. And if you share it like I do, because I just share it because I'm excited and I love the vacation, you actually not only going to travel, but make some money. So having my car note paid every month for me by this company, because I use that money, I can use that money to pay my note. I love it. Thank you, Coach D.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Deborah,
Uh-huh.
I want to say something Alicia just said that I just thought about. She said that she had Dubai on her bucket list for years, right? And wondering, like, how
Yes.
am I going to get to Dubai? How am I going to afford Dubai?
Mm-hmm.
And, Dubai is a trip that someone would normally have to save up for years to get to. Alicia found out, and I invited her on this trip to Dubai. 1 week later, she was on the plane. She found out about this trip to Dubai a week before it happened, and she was on the plane. That's because we make it so affordable that, you know, anybody can go. Because if you're only paying $89 to go to Dubai, the richest city, one of the richest cities in the world,
Yeah.
you can get a plane ticket because you just saved thousands of dollars on your lodging. So I just thought about that when you said that was on your bucket list, Alicia, and you found out about it, and a week later you gave me
Mhm.
$89, and I said, "Come on, let's go." All right.
That's amazing. It's just amazing, and I love when people give the testimonies because sometimes y- people don't really think it's real. So for questions, Amanda, Linda, and her husband. I forget your husband name. I'm Elder Wynn to me, and then somebody else is on here, but Kathy has a guest on here. Do you have any questions? Any questions? You don't have no questions? Amanda, you ready to join? I can't hear you, darling.
I've already joined. I
Oh,
have.
you
Yes, I've already joined. I joined with Ladonna
okay?
Andrews. So, but I just have not. My work has got me in just tied in. So, but now because I'm having to
Okay.
reshape some things at work, I can put my focus where I want it to be, and so I can be
Okay.
happy. So yeah, but I have joined already. I joined on Ladonna.
Okay. And you joined as a platinum?
Was it a planner?
You
I
need to
think
go,
so.
girl, you need
I
to
think
go
so.
look, and you also get a free vacation. So
Yes, that's the
don't
one.
forget, don't
That's
forget to use your free vacation.
okay.
You have multiple countries as well as about 27 different cities. So you
Yes,
don't, so you want to definitely use your free vacation, right?
yes,
All right.
yes.
So you
Most
don't have any
definitely.
questions being a new member. You good?
Not right now. I don't know.
All right. Are you glad you joined?
Of course, I am.
All right. All right. Miss Elder and Elder Wynn, are y'all got any questions?
No, I don't think we do just yet. If I do, I'll ask you. Looks like you can join, and you're recommending joining the platinum,
I'm rec-
uh,
mm-hmm.
and you get a free vacation because we're planning. We wanted to plan a Jamaica trip for next year,
Okay.
vacation, and so we are, I think that's what we'll look into, and we have other friends, and my sister is taking a trip tomorrow to Mackinac Island in Michigan in Lake Huron. So
Wow.
hopefully they will be interested in joining also.
So we have different ways you can go to Jamaica, but we also have what we call the most Jamaican World Tour. I can't. Do anybody know when the Jamaican one for this year is? I don't remember. because I went last year in June.
Hello, Coach. This is Kathy Brown.
Uh-huh.
That Jamaica trip started on the 26th, so it's already started for June.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. So we do have different like with the world tours. We have one. We usually have one or two that go to Jamaica, um, and then you can actually purchase it. I'm not sure. Does anybody know if Jamaica is actually one of the free vacations? I don't remember because Jamaica is. I done been
I
so
don't
many.
believe so, Coach.
Okay. So you will get an opportunity to look. We also have the retail site where you can look at Jamaica as well. So uh, I see you just have so many different options. But so if you don't have any questions, anybody else, somebody else was on here too. Kathy Hayes, Hall, Miss Hall, is you still on here? You have any questions? All right. Does anybody else have a burning testimony, or we can get ready to go?
Hi, this is Kathy Brown. For those who may still be sitting on the fence, I was one that didn't want to build a team, a book, or travel. I just wanted to travel. And I just put my credit card, used one that I could get points off and just let it sit. And then COVID hit, and I had all these points. That's why you have to know what you have. Once I discovered I had all these points, I started booking trips back to back to back. Trips that you would have to plan a year. This is to the Wynn family. Trips that people take a year to plan. I took my first trip 1 week before the tour started to Jamaica in June. Okay, I did all inclusive. I didn't go anywhere in July, but then there was a trip in August to Hawaii. I booked that trip to Hawaii. Then in September, I found out about the $89 to Dubai. I booked that trip 2 weeks before they went to Dubai. I did all these within a week, couple of weeks, not a whole year or 2 years, but because of the cost saving. When I went to Dubai, I was able to go into our back office, got my round trip ticket, direct flight on Emirates Airline for under $700. So this travel club makes it inexpensive. Who gets to go to Jamaica, Hawaii, Dubai, and I went to Cancun in October, all inclusive. Airline tickets again was under $700, so it makes it affordable for us to be able to go to different places. And then my incentive trip, I went to Atlantic City just because I had never been to Atlantic City. And I paid 100 with the resort fees and taxes. It was $128. I had an ocean view room. So think about it. Think about where you want to go, but I wouldn't be on the fence too much longer. Come on and join us because I'm going to Paris, and when I leave Paris, I'm going to Italy in August of this year.
All right. All right. Well, I want to again say thank you so much for joining us. Get back with the person that invited you. Go ahead and get started. The sooner you get started, the better, because then that with that your points are accumulating. And then as far as usually people ask questions about airfare, and one of the things that when people put packages together, what they do is they give you exorbitant airfare. So they give you exorbitant airfare. Airfare is federally regulated. So you want to make sure. I see your hands, girl. You got hands everywhere, Tanya. Uh, Federally regulated. And what we do is we try to, if we know, the airfare is going down, up, we put it, up. Right now is airfare is booming. So you definitely want to save as much much as you can. I know Southwest just had a sale, but they're giving away a lot of vouchers too, because they're overbooking these planes. Tanya, you have something to say in closing?
Yes, I do. My background is kind of busy, so I just want to say this. I love this business because since I'm doing it as a business, I'm 3 years in, 1-star director with 23 vacations that I've written all off because I work this as a business. When you have a home-based business, you get to write off things like that, not to mention the other 475 tax breaks that's allowed when you have a home-based business such as this. So I just wanted to put that out there for those that's on the fence. My tax refunds is lovely. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. So back to you, Coach D.
All right. All right. Well, if there's no further questions to come before us tonight, again, I just would say get back with the person that invited you. If you decide to join before this Friday, I will I will reimburse you $50. I will reimburse your $50. So making sure that you get the partnership, because it's important that you get that partnership so you can get your 3 and your free. So I will reimburse you the $50. So that's my offer tonight to the guests that were on here. So get back to that person, and we'll be a blessing to you. And we know this Travorium will be a blessing in your life as it has been in many of ours. God bless you. Y'all have a fantastic night. See you tomorrow. We have a presentation tomorrow at 7:00. So if you know some people, invite them back. Share. Invite them. Let them know. I mean, it's vacation time. It's summertime. Invite people to come. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Good night.
Night.
Good night.